Oh. Ok. Puttana, Saquon. Fuck. Eddie Jackson. Ce li hanno i giocatori in stronzi, Porco Dio, questi sono dei cani. Questi sono cani, sono cagnolini. Sono brutti cagnolini.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Kyler Murray, the number 1 overall pick in April's draft, and also the Heisman Trophy winner out of Oklahoma.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Kai Rudolph.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Saquon Barkley.
Let's go.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now the starters on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Murray.
Avanti, bravissimo, bravissimo. Ridami la palla subito.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk.
Se fottevo quello andavo.
Peccato. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bravo!
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Check 43. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the 2nd year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge,
al flu del
teoria il loro punto debole, in teoria. But it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins.
Sì, Larry.
He gets it into the hands of
Let's go.
Fitzgerald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Dai, può essere buona. 2-13, però ce la rischiamo un po'. Buono. Va bene, dai. Vabbè, pazienza.
You gotta give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
No, dove?
And off the deflection, it's caught.
Che hanno? No, Green, no.
Staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Dai, Green, per favore. No, dove va? No, AJ, no, cazzo.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
Flag, dai, fate un touchdown bellissimo.
Hold everything here, flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Porco Dio, signore.
That's on Juwan Taylor, 2nd-round pick from Florida.
No, esterno, no, porco Dio, madonna. Guarda, 1:20.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Sto flag, porco Dio, sto flag.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis.
Touchdown, Dio cane.
Bring up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get
Dove tiri? Dove cazzo tiri, Cousin? Dove cazzo tiri, Cousin? Dove cazzo tiri, che era perfetto. Porco Dio, bravo il bel movimento. Testa di cazzo, Cousin, capra. Porco Dio. Devo fare touchdown e ridurmi così.
We need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one. And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Sì, dai. Con il signore cane.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Barkley.
L'ha tirato di là. Nah.
That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And he'll be taken down, not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Those are the numbers from Rudolph from last week's game. 6 catches, 80 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Let's go! Bravo Gerald, bella copertura del backfield.
Wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves.
Ma perché c'è Heinz che fa più drive di coso, di
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And going deep for Hill.
È scivolato sto coglione! Ma dai, ma... È scivolato durante il bootleg. Ah, merda, me la gioco. Mamma mia.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Porco il dio, è scivolato Casin durante il bootleg, non ci posso credere. Sì, let's go! Let's go! Fanculo! Brian! Ha fatto rinascere sta stagione, Cushing. Rinato.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but back
Rinato
off,
Cushing.
and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
Grande Brian. Così. Fa là che sbaglia anche te ogni tanto. Porco dio.
All those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A 1st down carry for Henry, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brutte corse proprio.
Tackled that time by Jarquiski Tart. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it.
Ce l'hai! Let's go Hill! Mamma mia che catch! Così ti voglio! Così ti voglio! Che cazzo, il catch dell'anno questo. Bravo Tariq.
He now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Signore.
No, recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Cousins. That one complete to Hill.
Si sei schiantato addosso.
2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Check 3, check 3.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ma sei scemo? Ma vabbè, ma raga, ma non ne va una oggi. Non ne va una. Cioè...
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now Cousins on 4th down.
Me l'ha bloccata. Le ho viste tutte. Io non ho mai visto un blocco del muro. Me l'ha bloccata, era in touchdown.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
Ma veramente è successo?
49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still
già in
looking for
touchdown,
their first touchdown.
me l'ha bloccata il muro.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Let's go.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Barkley. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Bravo!
Football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Ravens going to use their
non ho capito perché l'hai presa tu sta palla, non ho capito.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey. 4 down.
Yellow. Again, it's Cousins.
Let's go, Ross.
Baltimore touchdown. John Ross.
Dai, cazzo, ti sei rifatto un minimo. Porco Dio. Buono. Grande palla, grande touchdown. Oh mio Dio, dove l'ho messa sta palla?
But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Porco signore, ma che cazzo ha combinato? Che cazzo ha combinato?
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. There's Dante Pettis as his guys head back out onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear,
raga.
They're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough.
Cioè, veramente.
You have to take what you want,
Veramente.
and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a via, let's go. Va bene così. Peccato che mi sono fatto fare quel punto di merda. It's no good. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we gotta go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go. Third quarter.
Mo mamma, va bene, ancora Ross.
Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Bravo,
change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll run on first down.
Sì, Derek. Ah, peccato. Va bene, buona. Bravo,
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down throw for Cousins. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
Porco Dio, peccato, va bene,
but to no avail, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have.
Peccato.
There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there.
Va bene uguale, perché sono un coglione. Non ho visto il
raddoppio. Throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Buono, bel calcio, dai, va bene. Almeno ci allontaniamo dal touchdown di vantaggio.
Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get this run game going. This is Barkley.
Che due coglioni,
Barkley,
porco Dio.
Right at at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Fanculo, Murray di merda. Un running back anche lui, cazzo.
As a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma, he's got the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He's scrambling
bravo Brian.
First down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray.
Boom, giù, così non.
Receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He sets to fire deep.
Mamma mia. È buona. È buona.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Hai fatto veramente questo intercetto, è buona?
What I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down.
Sì che è buona, ma Wood, ma andiamo, a parte che user intercept già. Mamma mia, che bellezza. Che bellezza di intercetto.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, no, easy.
Throwing, Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
Ma l'ha guardata.
Lost that time.
No, ma succedono delle cose che
veramente. The defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game.
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing is Cousins.
Let's go.
Got a man, it's Ross. Complete.
Let's go, Ross.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Grande Ross,
you see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Porco Dio, bravo Henry, bravo, sei un trattore, peccato che...
Peccato.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Possiamo passare.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Flag. Hey, Echo.
Now Cousins.
Let's go, Tyreek.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
I'm coming after you. Check 13. Check 13. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Steamer.
To throw is Cousins.
Porco Dio, dove cazzo lanci, Casin? Ma ogni tanto veramente, ogni tanto così gli parte lo schisto da quarterback fallito. Dove cazzo ha lanciato che era davanti libero? Porco Dio.
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Almeno l'ho fermato. Dai, 6 minuti, 6 minuti, 7
This will be
minuti.
taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keep it hope alive.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Murray now to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown.
Let's go!
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tyran, il mio uomo.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not
Cazzo di difesa oggi, cazzo di difesa.
There's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
Grande.
Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learned from them,
Belli, 2 intercetti da favola oggi, veramente.
Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Let's go.
Peccato.
Bravo, Derrick.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Ah, peccato. Devo andare io. Bravo Key.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Cousins.
No, Larry, ce l'hai in mano, Larry.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Cousins. And going deep for Hill. And that would be incomplete.
Non ci posso credere.
Let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Porco Dio, raga, che 2 palle, vaffanculo, che 2 palle.
To me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it
Che
because you have
due
enough of a
palle,
lead,
oh.
or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Fanculo, quanti errori, quanta difesa da Dio, attacco del cazzo oggi. 15 punti, ma...
The signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Washington's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray completes it to Benjamin. And taking it
veramente, Murray snap e lancia, snap e lancia. Se non riesco a saccarlo a sto punto, allora proviamo a far così. Proviamo a mettere una bella difesa zona, bella larga. E se faccio così corre, lo sai che nella stazione corre? Let's go! Bravo, pressione buona.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be 2nd down.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Murray. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught.
Errore mio con Tyran. Tengo sempre Matthews, sto giro ho fatto un errore. Stavo lì.
The first down at the Ravens 21. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Puttana madonna, puttana. Cioè Murray veramente ha una velocità di lancio che non è umana.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. For the moment it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down.
Avanti.
So let's sort this out.
Volevo dare il touchdown, ma dai.
Celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Mamma mia, raga. Porco Dio. Cioè,
so hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Puttana madonna,
there, they certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't
Buono
absolutely
così. Buono così.
They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, it's Henry.
Cammina lui.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Back.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run with Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line. Hey. 4 down.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Tra tu e quello di Woods non so qual è stato più bello. Veramente 2 safety così io non potevo chiedere altro.
Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
Kyle Murray è uno stronzo.
So for Baltimore, they continue to be one of the best.
Dalvin Cook. Oh. Avanti, morale più 1, 79. Grandissimo. Eccellente, vai. Buono. Strowman, questo che ruolo ha? Cornerback, ok. Tyrell Crosby. Xavier Wood, grande. Tackle for lost, 2 Fred Warner. Sack. 1 Key, 1 Van Miller, 1 Jared McCoy, bene. Intercetti, Tyron Matthews, Brian Cushing, Xavier Woods. Grandissimi ragazzi.